Jack thinks I'm talking to him. Hi, Potato. Look at you. I'm currently doing my makeup. Oh, wow. Just so many pills. That's awesome. So much mess. Wow. That's great. Give me a second. Let me just move these pills real quick. The funny thing is that those pills aren't even like, they're mostly duplicates that like the pharmacy gave me too much of, because I don't know, that happens sometimes, there are mistakes. Anyway, I have to do my, I realize that I look not my best. Hi Jamie, how's it going? Hi Nerpa, thank you. I have been feeling kind of sick lately. Well, that's an understatement. I'm having a lot of like physical pain that I wouldn't normally, like just extra like inflammation, like extra neuropathic pain. So what I'm doing is so basically I haven't been able to stream as much as I would like all summer. And for like all the various reasons, mostly health and mental health related. And I'm trying to combat this by doing things that I have to do anyway, and I enjoy. And I enjoy doing them more with company. And so why not do them with company by doing them with you guys? You know? And I'm gonna try to like get other people involved, so I'm gonna see if any of the girls wanna like be in a video call, like a guest star call or something, and do their makeup with me some days and stuff like that. Hi Mr. Waters. So I'm gonna try to do that sort of thing. Can you tell that I don't feel great from the eyes? Oh man, I'm very like migraine-y today, but that's okay because I'm here, I'm upright. I did have a terrible, heartbreaking nightmare about my dog being stuck, like getting lost in an airport in China and me having to go on to the next city. And I did end up finding him, but it was like the longest fucking nightmare. It lasted forever. And I was just like so unbelievably heartbroken. And it was just soul crushing. So, I'm using hyaluronic acid cream and I'm mixing it with water and lotion. And I mix this and create like just lotion. It's just lotion. But it's the mix of lotion that I like for my lymphatic massage. Yeah, I'm trying to get to the point where I like feel good, and when I feel good, I like look better. Like I couldn't do some of my treatments, and when I can't do them, because of like other medical stuff, I can't do things like I do lymphatic massage. This is the first part. You're supposed to like, there's like lymph nodes in your armpit, so you do this. It's a process. But the point is, I couldn't do any of that, so my face just started like swelling up, and then also I got on medication. Where's my gua sha stone? I got also my hair. We're just not going to talk about. It'll turn cute later. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do it now. But anyway, I basically. I got my metformin medication, like my medication that has to do with like insulin levels, got changed. I don't think this is an improvement. It just makes me look like I'm stuck in the 90s a little bit more. But you know, I was pretty cute in the 90s. I was a little kid, but you know, I wasn't in the 90s that long and necessarily like didn't have a lot of, awareness, but I do remember seeing photos and I had a pretty cute wardrobe. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is more of the lymphatic massage. Oh wait, where's my chat? Oh, it's just really small. It's like, where's my chat? It's just kind of little. Aw, thank you for shouting out Forest of Wires. Yeah. I'm gonna try to get people, do I have arthritis? I do, yes. I have like fibromyalgia and arthritis and all kinds of issues. Am I natural redhead? No, I'm like a natural brunette with like reddish undertones and highlights. I have like my grandma has like, when she was younger, she had the reddest hair imaginable and like all the freckles, and I inherited, this is like a tapping motion on some lymph nodes that helps clear them. So I inherited like the ginger skin from her, and also the probably the tolerance to anesthesia. That's the word. Okay, so I'm gonna mix this mixture that I make. This is what I do before the sunscreen. The sunscreen comes after this, which isn't really ideal because this will kind of pill, but if I'm fast enough, it's not an issue. Oh, but yeah, changing that medication for my insulin levels made me gain weight, which is like whatever. I have a range of weight that is not an issue. Like my doctors deem it not a concern for my health. But like once I get outside that range, I start noticing it like more in terms of like my face and like which clothes fit me and stuff. And I don't like when that happens because, oh my gosh, it's hard to speak when you're rubbing something on your vocal cords. Because I start looking less like myself and more like, I don't know, like my dad. I don't know, like I just don't look as much like myself. Like in my mind. Okay, so I did that, I did the neck. Now I'm going to tap more lymph nodes. Tap, tap. We're getting all the lymph fluid out of there. Hallo, guten Morgen aus Österreich. Hallo aus Neumexiko. Wir machen heute unser Make-up. I need to do a little nose in 2 places. This hurts. And if I do it too much, I'll get a migraine, like more of a migraine. But it does help a lot with like nasal swelling, which I experience a lot of, which impacts my ability to breathe. So it's worth it. And then doing this helps. 5, 6. I'm trying to do 10. And then, but I'm not great about remembering to count. I tend to forget halfway through that I was counting, or I get bored halfway through. I get bored and then I just sort of stop. And then I try to flip it and I'm trying to do more, but like the lotion dries up at that point. I live in the desert, so lotion just dries so fast, which is part of why I add water into it. And the hyaluronic acid serum stuff that I add into it, it helps the moisture like actually like help the skin like actually interact with the skin. Like, okay, I'm gonna deal with this hair situation, it's bothering me. I could just like put on a hairband. I have a cow one. That is an option. I could put on, also my hair is not very clean today because so there's too many siliconates in the lotion that I'm using, in the I had to get like, I have to like special order fragrance-free shampoos, and the one that I ordered that really like is good for my hair in terms of like not damaging the hair has too many siliconates in it, which means that it protects the hair from sunlight and like harsh things like heat and stuff like that. But if you have very fine hair, which I have like a shit ton of very fine hair, so high density, very fine hair, it will just sort of coat your hair and make it like greasy like kind of. And so my hair just gets dirty really fast now, so I'm switching brands, but I have special ordered a new kind without siliconate. But hi, how's it going? So now I'm getting rid of some of the swelling that's in my cheeks. There are lymph nodes around the ears that I'm like directing the lymphatic fluid to. I was supposed to be counting. I'm not. And then a lot of people leave it at that for the bottom half of the face. I like to, because I have lip injections. It's not a secret. And I'm very not ashamed. To prevent the lip injections from migrating out of the lips into other parts of the face, I do this to push them in there. And the reason I have lip injections is that before I started getting medical Botox, I get Botox in my face for medical reasons. For I grow muscle too fast, and my muscles, I don't always have control over them, so I'll get like muscle tightness in the face that is not controllable because of neuromuscular disease. It's painful, makes speech difficult, all kinds of things. And the muscles around my neck, my face would always really tight, and it made it so that I didn't feel like when I smiled it looked nice because my muscles were trying to tighten, and like it made like my lips disappear on the sides. So I got, so there's that, which is part of why I got lip injections. Love them. Very happy. You know, get them. I get very little. I just get enough so that I feel like I have lips when I smile, you know? And I also find that the little amount that I have on the bottom lip helps because I have a very long face and a very big jaw. It's like a family trait to have like a big jaw, and like I look like a linebacker. And I find that having slightly bigger lips sort of makes my face more feminine. So I consider it gender affirming care because I was born a woman and like being perceived as a woman, and I have a uterus and all those things, but like even if I didn't, gender affirming care is not just for trans people, is my point. It's also for cis people. So it makes me look more feminine because I like having a feminine face. I just also like being able to crush men's bones beneath my feet. Anyway, I've got lotion in my nose that I'm gonna remove with a Q-tip. Trash can. Hi, how's it going? But anyway, so do I listen to Rammstein? Not really. I used to have a few songs of like one or two in my everyday playlist back in the day. Hi, I love you. In like high school, Jack, I'm doing lotion. My hands are all slimy. I can't be petting you. I'm not gonna go lie down in bed with you. How am I doing today? I'm doing really well. I'm getting shit done. I'm creating the art piece that is Moxie Mary. Okay, so, anyway, okay, so I did I still have my, like, paper plate of slime. So I did that. I'm gonna do around my eye. Oh, no, wait. Wrong order. I'm gonna do my forehead. This one's kind of tricky because, like, you don't want to get a bunch of, like, lotion mixture in your hair. So I go like this, and I'm just moving the lymphatic fluid away from my forehead to help it drain. I get like red marks from that, but they'll go away. Hi, I know, I love you. And then this is optional, but I always do it because I have a lot of like eye swelling. I do circles, and this is probably what I do the most of. Can you guys hear the music? Is it too loud? I'm supposed to do 10, but obviously I was not counting. This kind of hurts, not gonna lie. I'm not pushing very hard, but it still hurts just because, I don't know, everything hurts. Oh no, my rock! It's just a quartz stone. Okay, and then because it's painful with a rock. It's less painful with my hands. I always do it with my hands afterwards, especially because like I need a lot of that because my eyes are so puffy. So Allie and I picked dates, and she got tickets for her to visit me. I'm really excited. It's happening at the end of this month, or the last week of this month, basically. So that's really exciting. I cannot wait. And okay, so what's missing? Okay, so now I have that lotion mixture all over the place. I'm gonna stick it more on my neck because I made too much apparently, and I have so much of this goo, and I don't want to waste it. So I'm gonna just like stick it everywhere because I mean, it's good to put on lotion. Yeah. Drea is getting close to being able to like stream with the computer again, so I'm gonna see if she'll start doing her makeup with me because that would be fun. Except that we kind of do her makeup at different times of day, so we'll see. That might not be realistic. Okay, so I have my hands all slimy. There's a thing of brushes. Many brushes, and one of them is an eyebrow brush, and I'm just gonna like do like a quick and now I'm gonna tackle my sunscreen, which hopefully won't get all fucked up with my lotion. I use mineral sunscreens because they don't burn as much. I have really sensitive skin that highly reactive to sunlight, and sunscreens tend to. My dog is. I love you. Lie down, maybe. Maybe lie down and don't whine at me, please. I will pet you as soon as I'm done with my makeup, but that's gonna be in like an hour. So I'm too pink. I'm like an exceptionally pink person. Hi, I'm good. So I take this like brown Sun Zapper skit. It's a zinc sunscreen. It's very thick. It's made for surfing. This is not a technique I necessarily recommend, but they also make a neon pink, and if I mix the pink and the brown, it becomes my skin tone because my skin is extremely pink. Now, if I rub too much, there will be pilling, like with an eye, of the lotion that I put on, which has siliconates in it. There's some. And that means that it'll turn into this little, like, it'll like peel up essentially in little balls. You know what I mean? That's what that is. I'm trying to avoid as much of that as possible. So I'm like tapping and like sort of pushing the sunscreen on rather than like doing a lot of rubbing at first. But I am getting some pilling. And I will get most of the pilling on my neck because that's where I put the sunscreen on earliest, which means that it's the driest there. Thank you for 72 months. That's insane. Thank you so much. 72 months. That's so many years. That's like a bajillion years. Thank you. Thank you so much. I only recently started using this Sun Zapper, like really thick zinc stuff, but I really like it because it's got the color in it. And normally zinc sunscreens, even when they say that they don't produce like a white sort of they call it a cast, like a white cast to your skin. They do. They fucking do. And the only one that mostly doesn't costs like $27 for one bottle. And it doesn't even it's not even particularly like water resistant. So like if I try to swim, it'll like come off and I have to reapply. This shit, I do not have to reapply. It's made for surfing. Like, it's very thick. it just won't come off. I just have to mix my own and it's got the color in it so that it doesn't produce any of the white cast. So that's really nice. I really love this stuff. But it is a new addition to my routine. Hi, how's it going? Ups, how are you? Close to 6 years. Jesus, that's so long. Oh my gosh, thank you. That's amazing. Okay. Yeah, no, the other stuff is just really expensive and it still produces some degree of white cast. So it's like, well, I don't know. I'll just do this, you know? Okay, so before I started using this, obviously acts as some kind of like foundation because it's got some color in it, but I don't like use it as a foundation. Like its purpose is not foundation, its purpose is sunscreen. The only like thing that I on purpose use just to like cover up skin tone is I use a concealer around my eyes to make me look more awake and healthy. And I mix it myself. Basically, I need it to be pinker if I'm doing something in the hot tub because then the like being in the hot tub and the heat and stuff will make my skin flush pink. And so if I don't mix my concealer with more pink, then it will look white. Like I'll be like a reverse raccoon. So point is, but today I'm not doing hot tub stuff probably. I do have to like, I'm waiting for a chemical and enzyme mix to be dropped off at my house to help break down all the sunscreen in my hot tub because the sunscreen keeps like clogging my filters because I wear so much sunscreen for obvious reasons. Hi Angel baby. I'm sorry that I am not satisfying your emotional needs right now. Okay, these are eyeliners, but I mix them in to my foundation. Hi! Oh, you're so cute. My hands are slimy. I need you to understand how slimy my hands are right now. What do I have that I can use as a barrier? My shirt. I've got so much sunscreen on my shirt, it doesn't even matter. Come on, let me pet you. Let me pet you. Let me pet you. You won't let me pet him with my shirt. This all is obviously a mess. I'm trying to get control over my life because it fell apart with the cancer scare. But now that I know I don't have cancer, I can like hold my life back together because I'm no longer having to hold on to my sanity. Oh, he turned around and he's sitting there. Oh, no. So I'm basically taking what this is Shape Tape. This is concealer that is too light. And then I take a foundation that is too orange. And then I take this to add, it's like that color, it adds gray though, like a grayish brownness to it, which you wouldn't expect, but that's just what it adds. And then I put a tiny bit of that. And then I take this for pink, because this red is really just dark pink. There's not like magenta, there's not a lot of blue in it or anything. And then I take a Q-tip, there's my little thing, and I'm mixing it together, and then I will adjust based on how it turns out. And I am just making like a tiny amount because it just needs to go around my eyes. I could just mix it with my finger. How have I been? Stressful summer. I am lonely, but also my anxiety is really bad, which is making it very hard for me to like I keep wanting to do things with people, like collabs and like just like hanging out over video calls and stuff. But I'm so full of like abnormal amounts of anxiety that I'm like, I suggested a thing. I'm too anxious. Like my anxiety is so severe I can't make it happen. So I'm recovering though. I think it's just mostly because of I think it's mostly from the cancer scare. The cancer scare just like fucked with my mental health so much that like it increased my overall anxiety level. But even before that, I was really struggling. Like, it really started like months before the cancer scare. I've been just like having a hard time with anxiety, mostly probably because it's not medicated, but like I also partially I think it's been worse because many months ago I started a therapy program for PTSD that so it's like most people do EMDR. It's with a trauma specialist, and I'm doing brain spotting with her because my eyes don't work as well as the average person's in terms of like their ability to move. Like my eyeballs moving, looking in different directions is a little bit more limited than the average person's. So I'm doing brain spotting, which is like looking at a target and then having audio that goes back and forth between the two ears while like focusing on various like trauma and like talking about things that happened and like what that makes you think, like the memories leading to each other, which is one thing that like if you have PTSD, like even good things will remind you of bad things. like you'll think of something good and then you'll think, and then but it'll like the thoughts will like connect with each other to go back to the bad thing, like someone dying or whatever. And so it's a way of like working through that and like making it so your brain stops pulling the bad stuff to the front. Yeah, anyway, so I'm doing that, which is nice, and it's a whole process. Allie, do you want to do makeup together sometime? I want to do like, what's it called? Like guest star calls where it's literally super casual. We're just doing makeup. Like we're just doing our makeup for the day. And that's all it is. And it's just like doing like getting the thing done, you know? Cause I want to stream more, but like makeup's something I have to do anyway. And sometimes it's like, well, am I gonna have energy to stream if I do my makeup? Like, is doing my makeup gonna like use up all the energy I had? But this way, the streaming is the makeup. And so it's like there can be stuff, like there can be more streaming afterwards if people want, like if I'm up for it, but like then I still get to stream, you know? It's good. But yeah, so that's a thing I want to do. So if you ever want to do that. Okay, so I did that. Now I have a base. I don't have like my contour or blush or anything. So I'm gonna do that first. Oh wait, where's the zinc stick that I mixed for my what's it? I'm also using it as blush. It looks crazy right now, but it looks less crazy when I mix it in. Really tapping it is the way to go, but it's kind of painful. It's kind of painful when you have a pain disease, a disease that causes you to experience a great deal of pain from basic everyday actions. But I'm gonna do it anyway. But yeah. Okay, I have pink on my face, and now I'm going to add some bronzer, which will also act as my contour. So I need my brushes for that. I know I should like use actual contour shit for contouring, but I use eyeshadow. I don't have like stuff that was made for contouring. I don't know. I have like eyeshadows that are cool tone and therefore appropriate for contouring, but like, I could just like use this warm tone bronzer and like whatever. That is not great. I didn't do a great job of blending the pink stuff. Oh well. We're gonna make it work anyway by just over blending the fuck out of it and trying to make it less splotchy. I need to do like a skin peel because my CPAP mask has like rubber bits that go across my face, and the CPAP actually like changes the way that my skin cell turnover happens in parts of my face where it covers it, because those areas are like protected, like it's damaging to the hair that it goes over because that pulls out the hair, but the skin, it's not enough friction to like, it like shields it from like just the air, and it makes it like different. I don't know, it ends up being like a different texture. I really need to do like a peel or something to try to even it out, but I don't want to do something like that now because I am spending time in the sunlight, and I need to do that in the winter because when you do a peel, it makes you very sensitive to sunlight. And I'm already quite sensitive just naturally to sunlight, so. No peels unless it's winter. But this winter, just you watch. There's only so much skincare in the form of peels. I probably did too much and did it weird, but whatever. And then I'm going to carry the whatever, I don't know, pronouncing, whatever, the brown bits. I'm gonna carry it up here to where the stress made my hair fall out. It's okay, it will grow back. Actually, I started wearing a satin bonnet when I sleep, and it's helping so much with my hair growing back. It's really nice. And like just in general, like getting all the stress out of my body from this summer is really helping make my hair grow faster and better and healthier and making it all grow back. So I'm experiencing a lot of improvement. Okay, and now I'm gonna do my nose, which literally is just a line across, but I'm not gonna blend it right away. I'm going to leave it for a little bit. I was supposed to put some pink on my nose and I didn't, so I'm just not going to, whatever. Later on I'm gonna, because I'm gonna end up fucking up the brown bits, I'm gonna leave this out. But I will smudge it and have to fix it. Now I'm gonna do my eyebrows. This, and I just use eyeshadow for my eyebrows because it is the right color. I don't know. It allows me flexibility. I already have pretty good eyebrows. Like I did back in the day, do too much plucking, but like not enough to cause a lot of permanent damage, you know? I got pretty lucky. Maybe just because I was like like people older than me were more in that like plucking their eyebrows away kind of age range. Like I'm too young for the worst of that. And so even though I did a little bit of like bad shaping, I would say, I didn't like make them skinny or anything. I didn't have like thin eyebrows. My eyebrows have always been pretty big, but like the biggest thing is that when I was a kid, I took a razor to the middle of my, like to get rid of my unibrow. Just like eyebrows really far apart. Anyway. Hello, hi. Okay, I'm gonna just put so much dry shampoo in my hair. It should not be greasy like it is. It's just because of the fucking siliconates building up from that shampoo I've been using. Maybe I should check the tracking to see if the new shampoo will arrive. I ordered some of that Function of Beauty shampoo that like they do a lot of sponsorships with like creators, like YouTubers and stuff. It's supposed to be like shampoo and stuff, hair products that you customize, like you choose what you want. So like I can choose for it to not be scented since I'm allergic to perfumes, and I can choose for it to not have siliconates in it. And I tried ordering it in the past, but it didn't work because for some reason it didn't want to ship to my house. Probably just because I live in a weird like farm that like sometimes people who bring packages and stuff can't find my house. More now they can, but like there's phases once in a while where they just like don't know where I live, like, and they're like, that doesn't sound like a real address, and it's like, you auto-filled it like from your date, like it's a real address, and they're just like, no, I don't think we could ship there. And it's like, I buy stuff on the internet all the time. Every company ships here. Like, you can't, like, what? Anyway, I get a lot of that, but, well, not anymore, just phases of it. So finally got that to work. And I am excited to try it. Hopefully it is good. We shall see. Okay. I should have wiped all the sunscreen out of my eyebrows before starting this, but I didn't do that. Oops. You guys are basically getting the video call with my dad, the FaceTime with my dad experience, because whenever like whenever my dad doesn't FaceTime me when I'm streaming, he usually FaceTimes me when I'm doing my makeup. And I think it's mostly because he's bored and babysitting my niece. And he'll call me and like be like, oh, look at the baby, look at the cute baby, look what the baby's doing. Baby's running around. Babies do that thing, they're like drunk people where they're just like constantly, like their running is like just a forward falling motion, but like locomotion through constant falling. And so I do a lot of, oh, look at what a great baby. And then while I do my makeup. Yep. Man, am I glad that my siblings both had kids, because I no longer ever have people be like, so when are you having kids? Never happens anymore. It's great. I have ColourPop High School Musical blush that happens to be the most beautiful blush. I have no opinion about High School Musical. I used to be a nanny for a little girl who was obsessed with High School Musical, so it just makes me think of her. But it happens to be a phenomenal blush, so I add that to the nose. And then also, because I didn't blend the pink shit on my cheeks very well, I'm gonna also add it to my whatever. And I'm gonna try to like sort of make the whole thing more cohesive. And I'm just ending up with really badly, it's just not good. I've got too much shit on my face so far. Like, it's not good. But once I have my hair down, all this will not be so visible. It'll like be sort of hidden. Who are you? You look like a nanny. I haven't been a nanny for many years. I was not a nanny for very long, mostly because I hated it. I don't like being responsible for other kids' lives as a college student with unmedicated ADHD. Like, now, older, like, graduated from college and have Adderall, I can handle it, but like, I just, like, the main problem with that situation, first of all, is that the girl was disabled, like, had autism and was deaf, or she had developmental issues and possibly autism, but like, she had the point is, the kid had a brain tumor as a baby, and it caused developmental issues, but the mother didn't believe in disabled people, like that her daughter could possibly be disabled or need accommodation. So like, the girl was deaf or very hard of hearing, had hearing aids and everything, but she wasn't allowed to learn how to do sign language, for example. Straight up was not allowed to. Things like that. Like, she didn't have the brain tumor anymore, but it did damage her brain. And her mom just wouldn't, like, she expected her daughter to be able to do everything that much more advanced, like, older kids could do. And her kid wasn't, like, stupid. Her kid was just a kid who wanted to play and like have friends and like not study all the time and like like maybe needed to learn sign language or like needed some level of assistance. And I was not qualified to give the child assistance because her mother wouldn't, like, I don't, it was like, yeah, no, it was really fucking sad. And they moved, thankfully, so I didn't end up, I wasn't a nanny for very long. It was like one summer. But I really hope that little girl ended up getting the assistance she needed, because I've been a disabled kid not getting any medical care or not getting the assistance that you need. I've been in those shoes in a different way, but I have been in those shoes, and it is not great. It leaves you with a lot of really, really traumatic experiences. So anyway, I hated being a nanny, but I hated it so much. So I look crazy. I look like I'm like early 2000s, Y2K, got a lip in sight. So I'm gonna do my lipstick before I do my eyes. This is not the right thing, but whatever, we're just gonna use it. My lips are naturally really pale, and then I also have the sunscreen on them, which made them more like skin tone. You can see all the veins around my eyes, like all the little all the blue and like purple and stuff is more severe today. And that, for me, is a sign of migraine, is that my ocular migraines and just in general migraines, because I have a lot of different types. Slightly worse today than they could be. It's not a good day of that, It's fine, it's not like super painful, it's whatever. But that's a visual indicator of that, which is interesting. So this is just lip liner, but because my lips are so pale, I'm like trying to find the edge of them, which is not easy. It's not going to be perfect. Part of the problem is also that I have freckles all over and they obscure where the lips end. So, and then I mix like a bunch of different lipstick colors. This is on. This one is called like Cyber Babe. And then I'm going to, where are my Post-its? Somewhere here there's like a pad of Post-its that I normally use to do this, but I don't know where it is, so I'm just gonna use my hand. And I'm gonna just like blot it periodically, like repeatedly, to try to transform it into something kind of natural looking, but not super pale. Used to be 5 years in a twin school where there were a lot of different level disabled kids. What is a twin school? I've never heard of that. I don't know what a twin school is. So it looks pretty good, like not huge. Okay, now my eyes look tiny because the rest of my face is done, but my eyes are not, which makes them like shrink. I'm gonna put all this stuff away. It's just so that it's not everywhere, all over the desk. I don't have a plan for what to do for my makeup for my eyes. I have not figured that out. I don't know what I'm wearing today. If I were sensible, I would figure that out before doing more, but 2 schools in the same building. Oh. Ah, Space Kings, thank you for the bits. Thank you. Thank you. Did you guys know that it's September? And I'm gonna try to stream almost every day in September. We shall see. That's part of why I'm doing doing my makeup on stream, because it's like, I have not been streaming enough at all this year. I really enjoy streaming. Like, my anxiety has been winning, and like, I keep like, I don't know, there's just so many reasons, but I just decided I enjoy doing it. I want to do it, so why not do it? So I'm like I'm making an effort. We'll see. We'll see. But that's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. Normally right now, while watching this, I would be while doing this, I would be talking to my dad a little bit on FaceTime while he babysits, and then also watching like YouTube videos, often of like Gab Smulders playing like Dave the Diver lately, and also her playing Nancy Drew games. Basically, because I'm very focused on like, I need something that I don't have to watch a lot. I can like hear it and get entertainment. I really want some cream based, because I'm using a powder right now. I'm using this shit that I put on my cheekbones. Whatever. I don't have a plan. I'm just gonna do it. I didn't make a plan. You guys are gonna be so impressed when this is done. You gotta trust the process. You gotta trust it. I made a new reel, by the way, today, and posted it. I'm just letting you know. I think it's funny. Just wing it to win it. I will be doing that. There will be a wing present. But I have to decide what angle and what color. I don't have a brown eyeliner that consistently works. Mine is like dried out, kind of. It like I don't know if it was just stale when I bought it. There's no way to know when you buy something like makeup whether it's gonna, like, how long it's been sitting on the shelf, you know? I need like more. That brush is not like because this is because this is bronzer and not eyeshadow, it's not as pigmented, so it isn't depositing as much color. So I'm switching my brush to something that will deposit a little bit more of the color and trying to blend it out. It's a good start. You don't know, you're gonna have to trust the process. It's gonna be good. You'll see when the magical moment when I take my hair down and then also put dry shampoo in it to make it not look gross, then you'll see me and I'll look all magical and it'll be like, oh, it all makes sense. Okay, should I just do like a shimmery tone over it and like then some eyeliner and mascara and call it quits? Or should I do something more extravagant? Deciding. I have to decide. I have to make a decision. There's so much sunscreen on my shirt. Also, this is a cool shirt. I was unwilling to put on a bra for you guys, and I'm still wearing pajama pants. I did put on underwear for you though. So, you know, it's, that means I care. It's a sign of caring. Okay, so I'm going to yeah, I'm just gonna put shimmer all over it. But I have two options. Do I want to use this? So this palette, I love you. You are being so weird. Jack is being weird. He's like, why are you talking to like your audience while doing your makeup? I could use this. And I could make something creative and lovely. Or I could keep it simple. And I could, this is like a magnet thing. You take the metal things. This color is too light, it doesn't work. This one that you can see is almost gone is like a lovely neutral shimmery, beautiful. I'm gonna use that actually. I often use this as a highlighter, which is why I'm gonna also bring it down a little bit on the cheekbone. And then I'll use a different shimmery product to highlight that. Where's that? It's really short because I keep using my pencil sharpener on it because I've been using it so much. Europapark in Freiburg in Deutschland. It's like German Disneyland. See how little it is from use? I'm gonna use this on like as like a highlighter below the brow bone, or on the brow bone rather, below the eyebrow, because it's a slightly lighter color and a more dense shimmer. And then I'm gonna also stick like a glob right there where the light hits. I mean, a lot of people do like highlighters on the nose and like right there, but I find that my sunscreen makes me so shiny anyway that I don't really need shininess in those places because my sunscreen will do it for me. Okay. I'm going to slightly add some darkness around on the upper lid, and then I'm going to go in with eyeliner and make it hot. And it's going to be super cool. And I have to decide what color to use. What do I want to use? What if I use like, it's gotta be darker. I don't have the right shade of brown. Let me try to find something in here. Are any of these shades of brown the right one? No. I think I do technically have a Morphe palette that has the right color, but do I care enough when I could just put the eyeliner on now? Let me do the eyeliner now. The dark would have been very, very insignificant in the overall look. Okay, I'm putting this away. Okay, so now I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna, the mirror. It's got a lot of sunscreen on it. Cool. Yes. Now I will try to make the other. The thing is, my face is very asymmetrical, so like, if I did make them perfect, they still wouldn't look perfect. So like, I just don't bother. Like, I'm just gonna try to do my best and match it well enough so that, you know. You guys can't see it, I just realized. This one's drying out, but it's still not spent. I just have to not use it for like a half an hour. I have a million of these for that reason, is that they're the best for like not getting ruined. Like the sunscreen won't fuck it up. I can still, a lot of eyeliners don't handle like a lot of sunscreen usage very well. This one does astonishingly well, but you have to have like a million of them because they dry out really fast, and then you have to like rest them before they like start working again. So you want to rotate. That's feathering a little bit. That's not good. I'm gonna have to extend the other one. Or fucking. Okay. This one needs to be longer, but this one's still drying. This one, do you see the color? Oh, you can't tell. This one is like dripping. This one is the opposite. Instead of just being too dry, it's too wet. So I'm gonna leave this out because then I'm gonna use it on my eyelashes in combination with mascara, because I am an artist and I have my skills. Okay. Okay. So that, do you see how it, like the liquid pooled and did like a weird shape? I'm gonna have to fix that. Dann, wann war ich das letzte Mal in Düsseldorf? November 2019. Ich will wieder dorthin, aber es ist so weit weg. I love travel, but I kind of burnt myself out by doing a huge amount of it, you know? I feel like I'm gonna enjoy traveling again more once I like stabilize my at-home life a little bit more. then I can like, but like right now, my at-home life, do you see how much bigger this one is than that one? Like I haven't been able to stream as much as I'd like, stuff like that, you know? They're just priorities. I'm gonna go back sooner or later. My stepmom is there until so the house isn't empty. See, there are some like weird pixels happening, which is not wow. Work of pixel. Basically I would like to go when my parents are there. Oh, I love them. It's just nice sometimes to be off, you know? Look at how they are now. Keep getting bigger and weirder. I just forgot to put my contacts. Maybe I'll find my glasses. The motivation I need to find. Oops. No. To the cute. I use a million to do makeup. I'm getting closer. I still have a lot of work to do. It'll look cute, okay? It'll make them... Okay. Let me, speaking of, use... The one I'm gonna use it is where the mascara does, to try to like just... So like... There's... I find that looks a lot better with mascara than mascara does. Except for when I do it and I get... Oop, I moved. I have it, but just use saliva. And then I still have my this with my concealer that I made eyes, and I keep throwing that away till the end because get some, for example. So it comes in if it's like it's like at that point you can let that it'll be used. Okay, and then I'm gonna use to just like because it's got still to try for the eye smudged away when I fix the mishap. Pretty good. And then the top color brush to fix that to try to like because I'm just all browns. I try to like sort of not. I'm trying to like replace. Anyway. Okay. See me? Because I can't. I'm gonna refresh it. Went to shit. Oh yeah, it's. Uh-oh. And restart it. So stop and find out.